side and on all sides. This is the south side elevation, which would be here. This is the east side elevation, which is this, and this is the west side elevation, which is the front. So I have another board that shows briefly an overview of the way the wash system works. It's really a fascinating wash system.
Can you describe that in some detail?
This wash system here will be contained within the first bay of the addition. This is contained within this first bay and then we mix the new addition completely. There is a service pit in the rear of the building for all the material that comes off the cars, goes into there. It's removed by a service company, which is Hydrochem. Hydrochem is the vendor for the wash system. This wash system is a really fascinating system. Nothing ever touches the vehicle, there's no pressure or anything like that. It's high pressure, high velocity jets that clean the surface of the vehicle from every angle. It uses about 51 water in one truck. That water is then recycled. It's put through a series of reverse osmosis filters, and then reused throughout the day. We're cleaning approximately 7 to 10 trucks a day to service, and that's like a peak load probably. So you're anywhere between 400 and 600 gallons of water being used on each truck. But then that is recycled, so it's less than that. The photographs here show basically how the jets work and how before and after the crop the vehicle can be very close to the undercarriage and chassis of the vehicle. This is kind of an axiomatic view of the line, how the vehicle is transported through there. This describes the recycling and the green aspect of the water system, and I like that. The kind of trucks they show here are actually different kind of trucks than they have here. These are tractor trailers that you can these vehicles here are refuse trucks. You don't have any of those in any of those things. They're much larger, but manufactured literature, and then they show that this is so they're actually cleaning up vehicles.
Any installation of that would have to be subject to building department approval, of course. Yeah. And
The overall height of the building is not going to exceed what the existing building and the building is, and it's 20 feet. It's 20-foot clear space inside of the truck in. We have 14-foot bay doors, truck with cannons, and all the way through the middle to the building, making it sort of smoothly and get the truck in and out quickly, efficiently, and so that we can repair it back out of it.
okay, thank you. Just generally, I'm not sure if my are you offering landscaping? Do you think there's landscaping needs for this project?
I don't think we need to do any more landscaping in this project because I think this is the best landscaping on Jersey Ave. You can see the before and after. They have, variegated grasses. They have, cypresses that are in there. There's a variety of flowers and perennial flowers that are going to come back every year. There's a number of boxwoods. There's a real variety of plants around here.
Right, it's referring to A1, the photo report.
Yeah, you can see as well in front of the wall that's existing, a landscape all along there. Lester's wife does the landscaping, and she takes care of the project.
Okay, thank you. I have one more series of questions for Mr. Ford, the engineer. the various reports and at the PAC meetings that we had on this, certain issues came up with respect to underground pipe. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
And can you describe that to the board?
Okay. Yeah, there's and you can see it's on, I'm referring to A2, the colorized version of the site plan, which is sheet 2. You can see on this colorized version, there's these notches of green toward the rear of the property, where the gravel access to the rear of the property is pinched in. That is where there's an existing water course, which is piped for a short distance across the rear of the property. And there were questions about when did that pipe occur, when did that exist at the site.
What is its purpose? Can you describe that for the board?
There's existing drainage that comes from Jersey Avenue, flows behind property to our, I guess it's the west, and south, and crosses under the property through that pipe and continues on towards the railroad.
When you say drainage, you mean stream drainage, not...
Natural runoff.
Natural runoff. It's a stream under there,
Right.
essentially. And your belief that, what does that pipe do again? It channels it, I think that's...
Right, it's for stormwater runoff.
So, okay. Now, questions arose at the PAC meeting as to its age or installation or anything like that. Do you know anything about that?
The applicants had a survey done when they purchased the property in August of 2012. That was what was used to prepare the site plan. It shows the pipe there. So certainly the pipe existed prior to the applicants purchasing the property.
Okay. I'm sorry, go on.
We did some historical research and found on NJDP, IMAPS has aerial photos of this area dating back to 1995-97, which is 20 years plus, which show this gravel area, this pinched gravel area as evidence that the pipe existed at that time.
Right, I'd like to have this marked as well.
That would be A9.
A9.
You want to pass it around?
Yeah.
What is it?
This is the aerial photo from NJDP IMAPS.
Excuse me, what was it, A8?
I don't know, I have it written down here, I don't have anything written down.
I didn't have an A8.
Wash system details.
Oh, wow, okay, thank you.
What was the one?
The wash system details.
Okay.
And A9 is the 1995-97 aerial photograph of this site. But that goes back 18 years or so.
Right.
Were you able to investigate it any further?
Yeah, one of the other things we did is we looked at the existing condition of the pipe. This is a 6-foot diameter pipe, so it's a substantial drainage pipe. And we have another photo that we'd like to present to the board this evening. That photo there, or that exhibit, was actually presented to the TAC committee in responses to their reviews earlier in the year, back in February, March.
I mean,
This is the new photo that I don't think even
So A10, new aerial photo.
no, not an aerial photo.
this is an actual photo. This is the photo of the downstream end of the pipe.
And what is the concern? Why do you review this?
I think the concern that was raised by professionals was just when the pipe existed, when was it there?
Madam Chairperson, it's in my report as the last item.
Right.
We saw it, there was a little pipe that needed a little reefer, and you see from his map that it was actually stream that runs through there. My concern was that it built a wetland or issues like that. Wetland law came into effect, I think, in 1987, 88, so he improved the pipe a little longer than that. I mean, his plan, this last picture, kind of does that. It kind of makes me
You satisfied?
I'm satisfied.
Are you satisfied?
I had
Yeah.
all considered we weren't filling a wetland, it was illegal to do it, it was legal back then.
Right, we're just putting it on the record as in response to the report, that's all. Just one last question, on the photograph that we
So,
saw.
if I can write some minutes, Mr. Ford is saying that this pipe appears to be there before 1987 due to its age and condition.
Right, and then this last photo that we just passed around shows the downstream end of the pipe, That's this portion. I took the photo actually today from this location, looking at the pipe, and you can see over top of the pipe, a significant tree actually growing over top of the pipe, about 20-inch diameter tree, which historically would take some time to grow to be that size. So certainly it's not a new pipe.
So based on this evidence, what's your conclusion as to the age of that pipe installation?
30 years.
Okay.
He's close.
Yeah. Could it be 40 years?
It could be older, yeah.
Right, okay. It predates the wetland,
Right.
as you say.
Right.
Okay. And with that, we have no further witnesses, was that?
Madam Chairman, I have a question.
Sure.
When I did my site inspection, there were 55-gallon drums on the site. We talked to the TAC, you guys didn't know, are the drums still there, or what's going on with that?
There are no drums there, as far as I know.
No, there are no drums.
There were back in when I looked at this property.
Whatever was there then has been removed, yes.
Okay. The refuse storage area, I know you testified as on the inside of the building. Your points of interest were essentially on the outside.
The testimony was that they do have refuse inside the building. At the TAC meeting, I think you pointed out that there was some refuse area outside.